I think the part that made me feel more like, okay, this wasn't my group, was the fact that I don't even think they valued me in the group. This is weird, but I feel like they were inviting me to the group to observe me in a weird way. I don't know if that's the right word to use. I feel like I was always being observed. Like, coming and it's like, oh, that's Kenny. Oh my God, that's Kenny. And it's like, oh my God, Kenny, come here. Like, tell us about this. Oh my God, we have to meet your boyfriend. Like, they always said that, like, we have to meet your boyfriend. I don't understand what that is about. You don't need a lot of friends, okay? And as somebody who just felt bad for some reason about being a homebody, about being an introvert, which rightfully so, because I'll be on the couch for hours and hours on the weekends, like looking around, no one to hang out with, I know, sad. I really like craved like this big friend group that I thought was gonna be like the key to having something to do every weekend, right? Because if you're hanging out with lots of people in a big friend group, at least one of them is gonna be free one weekend to hang out. Oh, did I learn my lesson? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenny, and I think this is my first like chit chat video. At least the only one like still on the internet. I've deleted the rest of them, okay? So welcome to my channel. I'm Kenny, I'm 27. I thought I'd give a bit of context, just so I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I've lived a little bit, just a teeny bit. I think to my core, I'm an introvert. And as an introvert who knows how to be extroverted, a lot of people do take like when I say I'm an introvert, they're like, no, you're not. But it's like, I know how to perform. Like, I know what to do in social situations. Like, it's really not that hard. I'm a storyteller. I can go out there, like, put it on and be like, hi, everyone. Oh my God, it's so great to meet you. Like, but to my core, I am chill. Like, I can stay home all weekend. I can stay home all week doing nothing but like chilling by myself, watching TV. As long as I have people to text every now and then, just yeah, I'm not complete, like what's the word for people that can just live in the desert by themselves? I'm not like completely like that. But anyway, as someone who just like I moved to Manchester in the UK, right? I moved to Manchester like 3.5 years ago, and I had a remote job most of the time, so I didn't have the opportunity to like make friends at work or even like see a lot of people, and that definitely impacted like my ability to make friends because like as an adult, you have to really put yourself out there. Like all the time I was in uni, I took for granted how easy it was to like just like connect with people because there's everyone around. There's so many people around. And even then I still had like my core group of people that I used to hang out with, right? But I took for granted how easy it was to make friends in uni because it's just a more natural, organic environment. But as an adult, you really have to pull yourself out there. You really have to go find friends. And that's really not an easy thing. But obviously, thank God for social media and stuff like that. Like I was able to go on like Facebook groups or whatever. I know a lot of people don't use Facebook, but they're really good for like Facebook is really good for like groups of people or whatever. And I joined a bunch of groups and stuff like that. And it took me a while. I think it took about 2 years before I really like settled into Manchester and even like started meeting people, making friends or whatever. I think maybe it wasn't even until my third year that I met like a large group of girls that was like, oh, these are like girls I can like hang out with and stuff like that. And as someone who always wanted to feel like part of a clique, feel like part of a big group or whatever. I'm just gonna tell you, it's not what it's all cracked up to be, or whatever the saying is. It's really not what it's cracked up to be. The dynamic of a big friend group. I'm not a shady person. I'm not a like. I'm not a like. I really don't like drama. I'm not trying to be funny. I only watch drama on TV. I like seeing it from afar. So I'm not. I don't want drama in my life. I do not welcome drama in my life. But as somebody who just wanted to like make friends and have people to like hang out with, I was really like excited about this idea of having like a girl group, like being part of something, especially as someone who literally has no friends. Like it sounds sad, and the reason I have no friends in quotes, well, I had no friends, was because I'm more of like a deep person. And I know, like it's like okay, but I am like I prefer one-on-one interactions, like about your life, like what's going on. Like it doesn't have to be deep, sad, but like tell me about work, tell me about like guys, like I want to hear a little bit. So I want to hear gist. Like I love gist. Like I said, I like drama. about other people, just not me. So like as somebody who values like one-on-one interactions, I would find that when I'm hanging out with these people, I'm just going out to drink most of the time. They don't really talk about anything but other people in the friend group. And as somebody that like I've never experienced, like I don't talk shit about my friends generally. Like I really don't. And yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends, but the ones I have, I don't talk shit about them. Even when I tell someone something about a friend, that I'm like, I feel guilty, but I'm like, oh, well, like, let me just ask this person, like, what do you think? You know, and the people I tell, like my sister and my boyfriend, are people that I literally tell these things to, so that people that I trust in my life, and they're not gonna just go and blab and like, you know what I mean? So as someone who doesn't gossip about like people like that, I was shook. I was like, wait. I started to notice a pattern where, like, every time I went to this friend group, every time I joined this friend group, they're talking about somebody in the friend group. They're talking about somebody in the group, and it's never good. They're always beefing with somebody in the group. And, like, sometimes they'll tell me what this person did. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a bit like, you know, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done that. But it got to a point where they wanted me to not be friends with the people they're beefing with because they're beefing with them and in the same friend group. Like, I'm just like, is this high school? Like, like what's going on? I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Like, it was just like ridiculous at this point. And these are grown people, like between the ages of like 24 to 27. So like, I would expect people to act accordingly. Yeah. Yeah. When you're seeing a large group of friends, they look like they're having fun, blah blah blah. Just don't feel left out. Don't feel like, and I've always heard about things like this. Well, it took me experiencing myself to be like, okay, there's some kind of truth to this, okay? So don't feel bad when you see a large group of friends that look like they're having fun, blah blah blah, because you don't even know the full story, okay? Don't know who's beefing with who behind the back. One week they're fighting, next week they're making up and posting together on Instagram. I think the part that made me feel more like, okay, this wasn't my group, was the fact that I don't even think they valued me in the group. I know this is weird, but I felt like they were inviting me to the group as almost like to observe me in a weird way. I don't know if that's the right word to use. I feel like I was always being observed, like, you know, coming and like, oh, that's Kenny. Oh my God, that's Kenny. And it's like, oh my God, Kenny, come here. Like, tell us about this. Oh my God, we have to meet your boyfriend. Like, they always said that, like, we have to meet your boyfriend. I don't understand what that is about. Like, I don't understand. Fair, I think I was one of the only people in a relationship in the group, but still, like, there was always like, oh, we have to meet your boyfriend. I never till this day understood that. But it was always like I felt like I was always being like I was almost like a specimen, like I was being observed in a weird way. Like I'm a sensitive person, right? But there was an like okay, there was a thing where I noticed where like with this particular girl, like I feel like when I'm talking, and I have this thing where I'm talking and people are not listening to me, it infuriates me. It's like the bane of my I don't know what the word is, like it hurts my soul when I'm talking and like people are not listening or paying attention. Like that's how you can literally stab me right in my chest, okay? And I just felt like I was talking and this girl wasn't really like listening. And the moment I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start editing, they're like, no, stay, oh, stay for 10 minutes, just 10 more minutes. But I'm like, but you're not even listening to me. I never understood these people. They were like interesting like groups of girls. The part that would like drive me, like make me feel, I would just say like I felt left out in the group, and I'm not like a victim. I don't want to put myself in like a victim mentality. But like if I'm ever in a group where I feel like people are like leaving me out, like do you not think I'm like cool enough for you guys? Like what? What's up with that? Like we would go like clubbing and all of a sudden like people are disappearing. Like I didn't even want to go in the first place sometimes. I'm like, you know what, like let's go out, like let's have fun. I'm going out with the girls. And like all of a sudden we get to this place and like people are disappearing. Like I could be with 5 girls and I'm the only one on the dance floor. I look around and no one's there. Like where did they go? I think that would make anyone feel some kind of way. Like, and I would just be like, you know, dancing by myself, whatever. Like, but I didn't come to the club to dance by myself. I could do that in my house. And I'm not even like, if I was single, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I'll just go like talk to some guy or like dance to some guy. But like, I can't even do that. So like I'm not having any fun here. I'm here because like and maybe I was thinking at first, I was thinking, okay, maybe they're just like talking to some guy. Like I'm not gonna be like blocking anyone from, meeting anybody. Like I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna like be like, oh, don't go around. But like tell me, like be like, Kenny, coming back. Like they wouldn't say anything. Like literally they'll just leave with each other. They would leave in like twos, and then by the time they come back, they'll be found each other, and like, oh, so I'm the only one being left out here. And like, granted, I think I was the newest person in the group, but still, like if I don't show up, it'll be like, oh, Kenny, you're not coming. But when I'm here, it's like nothing. Like you guys are not making like any effort. Like it just felt so like dismissive. And I think the last time I hung out with them, and the last time I was like, even if the night didn't end the way it ended, I would still just have left that group. I was hanging out with two girls, and they were waiting for like some other people to join, right? And those people didn't want to join because they wanted to like pre-drink or whatever before they joined, because obviously drinks are expensive. They were already talking shit about those people. I was like, yeah, yeah, nothing new. And then these two girls got up, went to the photo booth, took pictures together, left me there sitting by myself, took the photos together, came back, and like, I think they even showed me. Like, hello? Like, am I a mug? That is ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Like, I can't believe like they actually did that. I was like, that is definitely smug, right? That is definitely like a weird behavior. Imagine I'm hanging out with my friends and I just take one of them and like go take photos and I come back, and like that was the moment I knew that I'm out. I'm out. I'm not doing that anymore. I know my value. Okay, I'm fun to be around, and I'm gorgeous. Okay, so like you don't really need that many friends if they're gonna treat none of my close friends, and this is what I'm talking about. When you have like deeper connections with people, they're not gonna do stuff like that to you. Like none of my close friends like would ever do that. Like what? And that's why people value you. And this is what I'm saying. Like if you're ever someone that's felt like left out because you're not in like a big friend group, just like forget it. You can create your own friends. And if you want a large friend group, like I don't see anything wrong with a large friend group as long as you guys are actually like connecting and respectful of each other. Yeah. So now I think I have less FOMO, right? Like if I see people going, like even just like my sister, if I see her going to hang out with people, I'm like, okay, that's her friends, like that's her group of friends, that's her group of people, and I'm gonna find my group of people. I'm only 27. Like, what's the rush? Like some people don't even meet their like lifelong friends until maybe their 30s, and like I know that I am a great person. I'm a good person. I have my flaws, alone, and so do you. But like I know I'm a great person, and I'm going to meet people that like align with me and like just love me for who I am. I don't have to perform for. They listen to me when I talk. They don't like leave me behind. Like that's just not, no. So yeah, you don't need to be liked by many people. Just even if you have like two friends, just try and invest more in those friendships. Like I think I actually want the kind of friendship that I can actually text my friend like almost every day. Like is that I don't know, is that too much? Like I just want like a bestie, like someone I can send memes to on a daily, someone I can just ask like, how's your day going? Like even if we talk about nothing, just text them. Just like someone I feel is a part of my life and doing life with me, because I don't want my soul friendship to be with my boyfriend. Like my boyfriend and I talk every day, right? Duh. But like I think the reason why I put so much like effort into making friends was because like I didn't want my boyfriend to be my only friend. And for a long time I realized that because I like had him and I was, very comfortable with hanging out with him, I neglected like friendship. Neglected putting as much time into friendship, which is why I think drove me into like finding this girl and like let's hang out. Like I want to do everything. I was also having a bad time at work, which is a different topic, which is again what drove me to those kind of friendships. I think for me, if I have like two, three, four friends, like I just want to go brunching with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like on a Sunday morning or even like a Saturday, I want to go brunching. I want to go like window shopping, like vintage shopping. I want to go cafe hopping with the girls. I just chat, even if we're chatting about boys, like reality shows. Just like I want to talk. I just want to yap. Like that's all I'm asking for. Like no drama. And one last thing in the topic of like friendships, I think we should also be able to like not call each other out, but we should also be able to be like, this thing you did, I did not like it. Because I noticed there was in one of my friendships where someone did something I didn't like, and instead of me to just talk to them, they'd be like, I was so close to actually texting them, being like, I didn't like this thing you said. But I think because like I didn't want to like be dramatic, or I didn't want to be like doing too much. I just feel like let me just drop it because I've been told many times I'm sensitive. So I was trying not to be sensitive. But in hindsight, that made me feel a bit distant and even like maintain my distance from this friend that I really, really wanted to invest more time hanging out with. But that made me feel and like be a bit distant from them because I like felt offended by this thing they did. Maybe I was being sensitive, but I did feel like if I just said, "Oh, I didn't like that thing you said. This is why I didn't like it," we could have just closed the chapter and maybe even become closer. But so that's just the last thing I'm thinking. Like my next friendships I'm gonna make, I'm gonna try and like just be more straightforward. Anyway, so I just want to let you know that it's okay if you don't have that many friends. Like if you're someone in uni or if you're someone that's just like starting out life after uni, let me just tell you, life after uni, like just it's gonna be like confusing. It's gonna be feel weird, like having to literally put yourself in front of people to be like, hi, this is me. Like you have to make the effort. But if you don't have many friends, or if you're someone that just feels more comfortable by yourself, and that is completely fine. I do not want you to feel bad about being a homebody, as long as like if you know that friendships are what like you desire, then I'll say make the effort to actually go out and seek the friendships, which is what I'm going to do. But don't try and force anything. If you feel weird about certain people, like you feel like you're being neglected or being made to feel a certain way, just remove yourself from the equation. It's really not that deep. There'll always be someone out there for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comment. I feel so weird saying thank you so much for watching this video. But thanks for watching. I obviously appreciate the watch time. Okay? And let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo.